Content warning. Anxiety. I have an on and off relationship with drawing. I've tried many times to start practicing, getting a couple of pictures done, then stopping for a few months or years until I start the process again. What I came to find was the art I made that I liked the most were the ones I put limitations on. Maybe that was making the picture small or using only certain colors. With that, I'd be able to focus on what I wanted to do with an image as a whole, rather than get lost in scale or complexity. In Seaside, there's similar limitations through digging in the sand. You just have a shovel and dig however you want. That's it. There's no goal, just making whatever you want within its limitations, which are you can only dig on this small beach and it's tile-based. It's essentially a basic pixel editor with two colors, sand and ground. You can also undo your changes all the way until you're back to the starting point. So naturally I dug up the whole beach and then reversed all the way back to the start. I found a crab this way. The ability to undo changes is a result of the game being developed in puzzlescript, a game engine primarily used to create, as you may have guessed, puzzle games. Seaside is not a puzzle game, and thus the action of undoing changes in the genre shift. Whereas in a puzzle game, to undo is to correct mistakes to find the correct path to the solution. In Seaside, it's just another possibility for what you're drawing. There's no right or wrong way to dig, so you can just experiment. I spent time drawing some basic shapes, attempts at creatures, or even just digging randomly until something takes form. Admittedly, it's basic, but it allows for a flash of creativity. As I say that, the boundaries quickly become apparent. Eventually my ideas hit the edges of the beach, and I'm forced to cut down the image to fit within the frame. It's here where the undo begins to feel like a puzzle game again. I messed up and need to try again to get it right or move on to a larger canvas. That it's an undo button and not an erase button is an important distinction. There's less control with an undo button. If there's a change I want to get rid of from the beginning of a drawing, that means undoing the entire image. The lack of control from the absence of an erase button brings up the same anxieties I had drawing without limitations, and thus the stress comes flowing right back in. A disconnect between what Seaside encourages and how I feel about it arises. Seaside wants the player to just enjoy the act of digging in the sand, and here I am stressing about getting the picture just right. Unfortunately, a game can only take you part of the way there. It's on me to put in the work to internalize the message. So I try to take Seaside on its own terms again. When there was a part I wanted to undo that was early on in my drawing, I started to just leave it be. Despite how much I saw the flaws, I tried to live with the imperfections in the drawings and make the best of it, that I at least made something rather than nothing. The drawings I made in Seaside didn't need to be something I put so much scrutiny into. Sometimes it's only digging sand on the beach, and that's just fine on its own. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi. Patreon is if you want to support me monthly, and Ko-fi is for one-time support. These videos wouldn't be possible without the generous support of my patrons and Ko-fis. Any amount helps this channel keep going. Anyways, here's my Twitter, my Instagram, my channel link if you want to subscribe, and some other videos I've made. Well, that's all I had to say. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you around.